Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Broadcasting live across the world right now. This is the John, Jay, and Rich radio program.
I know you were like, you had mixed feelings about coming on the podcast.
Have we started?
Yeah.
Well, I had a question before we continue.
Okay.
Am I getting paid for this?
No.
Okay.
You're doing it because you love me, and I appreciate you, and I was asked to do it.
Okay.
For work, you know? It's a thing.
No, okay, let's get started then.
Okay.
Just thought I should ask.
No, you're not getting paid, but I know you had some mixed feelings about being on the podcast. Is it because you're not getting paid?
No.
So what was your mixed feelings?
I'm not a talker.
I know you're not, but you are a talker. Like, when it's just me and you do talk.
Well, this ain't really just me and you.
How is it not just me and you? Literally in the studio right now, it's literally just me and you. No one can hear this but me and you.
Okay, let's get started then.
We have started, babe. It's been started. I'm asking you, so you were feeling weird about the podcast because you don't feel like you talk a lot.
Correct.
I think that's true. But like I said, you do talk when it's just me and you. And I'm excited for this series of podcasts because I feel like the people are going to be able to see Kadeem. Like, I'm obsessed with Kadeem. Speaking of, why are you laughing? This is literally how I talk about you, and you genuinely do not believe me.
I do believe you.
So how do you feel? Like, how does it make you feel when I say, if you had a zipper on you and I just unzipped you and I could just, like, walk inside you and wear you like a onesie? How does that make you feel?
It kind of makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit. It's kind of weird. I've told you before, you give me love vibes.
Like from you?
Yeah,
the TV show?
You give me love vibes.
Well,
and that's an example right there.
I mean, I guess so. I guess that's true, but it's just because, like, it's not like in like I'm gonna go and kill over you. Like, that's not a thing.
Right.
It's not a thing. I wouldn't kill for you. Maybe I would. I don't know. I probably should. Would you kill for me though? Like, what?
No.
Like, stop being so awkward. Like, it's okay. It's
I'm not being awkward.
You are being awkward. You're being awkward. But I get it. I understand. Because I'm a professional yapper.
Yeah, you can do this with your eyes closed in your sleep.
I don't know. Like, I feel like, so Rich and Stacy had part 1 of this podcast, the first one, and rookie mistake, agreeing for going second because I feel so awkward. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do this.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Okay. So we were at lunch before this. We went to go get lunch before we decided we were going to sit down and record this podcast. And you said that you weren't going to pay the wedding questions the time of day.
Correct.
Why?
Because I don't feel like I need to answer those.
Why though? But it's like, it's a legit storyline, like, on the show. Like,
well,
when I literally told a story that I had a dream. I don't even know if I told you this, but I had a dream that you had proposed to me. And it's a storyline. Like, it gets brought up. Like, we talk about me wanting to get married all the time. Why wouldn't you pay that the time of day?
Because they're asking, when are you going to do this? And I don't know. So am I supposed to just make up, April 1st, I'm going to propose right now?
I mean,
like,
no, you're not supposed to make it up, but you can be like, I mean, I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure things out. It's coming. I want to marry you. I mean, you don't have to explain that, but I'm just saying, like, right now when I'm talking to you and I'm like, hey, what's up with this wedding? When are you going to propose to me?
I don't know.
Okay. I think that's fair. I can understand that.
Yeah, that's my business.
Yeah. I mean, that's my business too, but genuinely I do want to be surprised. Like I don't really want to know.
At the end of the day, it's gonna happen when I feel it's right. So
Okay. So I feel like we covered the engagement wedding question, don't you?
I mean, it's gonna have the same answer. I don't know. For anybody that's messaging Payton or the John J and Rich page, I don't know. Anybody messaging me, I do not know.
Okay. This one was one of my favorite questions that we got. How do you let her get away with stealing your clothes?
It's not really something I can control because you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm asleep. So it's not like I wake up and when she puts on my clothes, I see it after the fact, or if I see a video on Instagram, then I text her right away, like, why are you wearing that? And it's not even the fact that she wears my clothes. She wears my good clothes that I wear. And then when she comes home, she takes them off and she leaves them in the bathroom.
Why are you, first of all, why are you talking like you're not talking to me? Like it's just us
Well,
two.
I'm answering the question from the person, so I'm talking to them.
Okay, but talk to me.
Okay.
Okay, but you say I leave them in the bathroom?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's where I take my clothes off to get in the shower.
But you don't get in the shower right when you get home.
So I just take my clothes off and don't get in the shower?
Correct.
So what do I put on when I take my clothes off and don't get in the shower?
Whatever you have underneath the pants.
Oh, that's fair.
Exactly.
No, that's fair. So, okay, so for y'all that don't know, Kadeem and I have been together for coming up on 5 years next month, which is crazy. Crazy to think about.
I thought it was 4.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Stop playing with me. Don't play with me because you know it wasn't 4. But as I was saying, like if you didn't know that, me and Kadeem were dating before had been together for, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 months before I got hired to be a part of the John Jane Rich show. So we met in college. I was in the middle. Kadeem, tell the story about how we met. Like, do you remember the first time you ever saw me?
Yeah, but you didn't see me that day. Well, you see me, but like you didn't really see me.
I mean, I saw you. You were just some dude on the men's team just sitting in on practice.
No, it wasn't practice.
What was it?
You were in the gym training that girl, and me and one of my teammates walked in, and yeah, it was just a bunch of people in the gym, and you were on one end training the girl, and like you came up and talked to my teammate, but because you knew him from the previous year, and you didn't say nothing to me.
I didn't say hi. I didn't introduce myself.
Nope.
Okay, so do you remember the first time I introduced myself? Because I remember the first interaction that you and I had together, or at least from my memory.
No, I don't remember.
We were at something for like school. I don't know what it was. But
it was for the to introduce the basketball teams.
That's right, because you played on the men's team and I played on the women's team.
Yeah.
So we were at like one of those little events where, you get hype about the teams and the programs and, you try to get the rest of the school involved and show school spirit, right? And you had gotten this white T-shirt that had like our school logo on it. And I really wanted the T-shirt, but you had the T-shirt. I asked you for the T-shirt. You said no. And I said, well, we can share the T-shirt. Why are you laughing?
Because that was weird.
Why was that weird? I mean, that was me trying to like flirt with you.
I mean, you can call it that.
That was me trying to say, what's up? We could wear the same shirt. What's up? We could share. Hey.
I guess.
I mean, that's the first interaction that I remember having with you. And then I remember we talked on Twitter for a little bit and then exchanged numbers. And then you would come over and you'd get your hair braided.
Twisted. Because you can't braid.
I would get your hair You would get your hair twisted. Yeah. So in that time, like, did you have your eyes set on me? Or was it one of those things where you were just like, "Ooh, I like her. I'm just going to kick it with her. We're going to be friends. Maybe something can happen."
I think it was both. But like at that time, I wasn't really interested in pursuing anything just because of things I was going through personally. So,
right.
That wasn't really my mindset. But every time I seen you, I would say something.
And it wasn't until like the last half of the year that we had a couple classes.
But it's not like I would just say something. I would say something like trying to get you to mess with me.
Like what? What would you say?
Well, like, after so we played right after you guys. So after your game, you guys would go into the little classroom and come out and we would be warming up. And then I would see you walk out and then I would try to stay on that side of the court until you walk by and say like, what's up or hi or whatever it is.
And I would say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were cute. I know I was trying to friend zone you. I remember being like, you don't want to deal with me. You don't want to be with me. I remember that.
You were 100% correct.
So you're regretting it now?
No, I'm just saying, like,
I wasn't lying to you?
you weren't.
Anyways.
But I can remember one game that I was playing in, and it was like the first 2 minutes of the game, and you were walking on the sideline, and I said, if I score 25 points, then you gotta let me take you out. And you was like, okay. And I ended up doing that, and you left halfway through the game because I started, getting buckets. And you left, and then I text you the stats after the game, and I don't think you responded. I don't know, but that date didn't end up happening because whatever else you had going on.
And I remember that, and just so you know, I screenshotted you sending that to me, and I was like, oh, he got game. Like, I was thinking about it. What?
Nothing.
You don't believe that?
I mean,
I swear on my life. I did that. I swear. But there is like, you know what I mean? My roommate didn't want me to date you. She was like, yeah, oh no, not Kadeem. Da, 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 da. And then I had 2 teammates and they were like, what are you doing? Like, why not? Who cares? So shout out to Maya and Sam. Y'all got a special spot at my wedding. Our wedding. Anyways, but my point being in bringing up the background of you and I being together is because one of the questions that we had was like, what is it like to be dating someone who's in radio and in a spotlight like this? What's that like? Considering you loved me before all of this. I was just Payton from Chandler, Arizona, I wasn't Payton on the John Jay and Rich Morning Show.
Can you say that question again? Because you said some stuff after that.
I said, what is it like to be dating someone in radio or in like the spotlight like this?
I think it's fine. The only thing that I don't like sometimes is like my business being out there. But I mean, it's fine.
And like also too, babe, just so you know, it's not like I'm coming in here and I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I'm
like
gonna be
that.
spilling the tea. No, it's not like that.
Yeah,
it's just that sometimes like I get caught up in conversations and I just be talking. And I don't even realize that I'm talking because I'm sitting here talking to my friend.
Because you talk too much.
I do talk too much. I know. I'm working on it, though. And I got to say, thanks to you, I feel like I'm a lot better with that because you're right. You're right. Sometimes, I'm sure you've had this, Kadeem, where like you feel like you said too much and then you go home and you think about it. Yeah. And you're like, oh, why did I say that? Like, why was I so open?
Yeah.
I can understand that. I think a lot of people can relate to that. I've been there.
I think you do it more than
it's not
the average person.
I mean, it's just because I talk. I'm
but
sorry.
It's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal.
I mean, like my love languages are words of affirmation and physical touch. And like, I just be talking. I'll just be talking to talk sometimes. Sometimes I just talk to be heard. I just want to hear.
Tell me about it.
Whatever. All right. This one was like a little deep. What causes the most tension in your relationship?
I don't know. I really don't know.
We really don't get into it like that.
I would say what I just said, like you just talking a little too much about something that I don't want to be. I don't want it to be known. Like,
I know.
I think that's really it. Like there's not really nothing that causes problems between us because, I mean, I feel like we're solid.
I don't really get bothered by a lot that you do. I think you get annoyed with me over like little stuff, like leaving my clothes in the bathroom or,
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Or leaving clothes in the washing machine, or leaving clothes on the floor, or leaving clothes, leaving shoes in the bathroom.
Well, I think you wouldn't really have this problem if like we didn't live in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. Like I feel like if we had a bigger space, you probably wouldn't notice that kind of stuff.
I would notice because you would still do the same thing.
But I'm saying you wouldn't notice as much. Like it wouldn't look as cluttered. You feel me?
Just be more clean. I think that can solve it too.
It's not that I'm not clean. I'm just a little dirty.
It is that you're not clean.
I mean, I'm fresh. If you walk up to me, like I don't stink.
I didn't say
My clothes don't stink.
That's correct. But if I tell you this all the time, you're too pretty to like do the things that you do at home. Like it's unbelievable. And I'm not gonna put your business out there, but it's unbelievable.
I mean, yeah. Maybe for the next podcast. That's a good tease. Maybe if I don't get my act together, Kadeem will put me on blast in the next couple.
You won't get it together, so we'll have to talk about it.
I will get it together if I know that you're gonna put me on blast. I don't want everyone to know that. Anyways, like I was saying, well, let's get back to another question. Let's move on to the next topic. All right, Kadeem, are you wanting to pursue a career in education?
I don't know. I want to get into coaching more. I've been coaching for the last 3, 4, 5 years, but my main objective right now is to coach. And then obviously, if I can get into education through that, then yes.
I mean, but coaching is education.
I mean, yeah.
It is.
I don't think that was the question.
I mean, the question is, are you wanting to pursue a career in education? And I think coaching is education. I think they tie in together. No?
Yeah. Well, to answer that question, yes.
All right, this next question. What drew you to me? It says, actually, I'll read it too. It says, Kareem, what drew you to Payton with an E?
Well, first off, let's spell my name right.
It's Kadeem, Kadeem, like Kadeem Hardison. That's like, I think, the most known Kadeem.
Or Kadeem Strickland.
Or Kadeem Strickland, that's you. But also, like, autocorrect. Kadeem is not, like, a common name.
No, I'm joking.
I know you are. But like, you got to laugh when you say it.
I mean, no, I don't.
All right, so.
What's the question?
What drew you to me?
Well, first off, she was in a basketball gym when I first seen her. So that kind of like.
It wasn't because I was a baddie. Is that what you're saying?
Can I answer the question without you interrupting me?
Go.
First thing was, sorry. She was in the basketball gym, and I'm an athlete as well, or former athlete. And her looks, she was very pretty.
I was pretty? I didn't have no makeup on. Oh, thanks.
I mean,
baby.
You know I don't even like when you wear makeup anyway. So.
I know, but you do like it sometimes.
I mean, I wouldn't say I don't like it. I would say, you know what I say.
You like me, sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. Word to Drake.
Yeah, you can say that. We had a lot of things in common with basketball and outside of basketball, so I would say that kind of helped me with what I was going through at that time too, and drew me to her more.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the fact that like both of us are coaches' kids, like you grew up in Portland, Oregon, I grew up in Chandler, Arizona, and not necessarily. Stop it. Stop. You know you love it here. Do you claim Arizona as where you live yet?
I mean, I've been living here.
I mean, but do you claim it? Because you officially have an Arizona driver's license, so.
Well, stop putting my business out
I mean,
here.
you're officially an Arizona resident.
I only got that because my Oregon one expired.
I'm just saying. You got to claim it. This is where you're from. This is where your babies are going to be born.
Maybe.
So, but no, I feel you on that. But it's kind of cool, though, like how we grew up in two totally different places in what seems like worlds, but we do have so much in common. We're both coaches' kids. We're both, point guards, things like that. We both have siblings. We both have we definitely, I think, are a lot more similar than people realize, unless you, like, really get to know the both of us.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I love that I like that we were able to have that upbringing because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when we started dating and when we started hanging out, like, I really felt like I could be myself. Again, I felt like myself again. And I feel like that was because you're a little weird and goofy too. And I know you're a little monotone right now, acting like you're too cool for school in the studio. But it's like you're hella funny and you're hella chill.
I'm just being me.
I know, but not a lot of people get to experience that part of Kadeem. They just get to see
everybody.
Chill Kadeem. I like that. All right, Dave, he asked us, what do we enjoy eating together?
That's a hard question because we don't like the same things.
We really don't, but I feel like we both enjoy going to Red Robin. We
Yeah.
enjoy sitting at the bar, having a few drinks, and going to Red Robin.
Yeah,
I feel like that's...
I love Red Robin. We can go there every day.
I think gross. I would not want to go to Red Robin every day. But once a month is fine. Okay, next one. What's your favorite memory together, and why is it special?
I would say during COVID, because that's kind of when we connected and kind of built a relationship from there. That's the time I can think. That's the most memorable to me because that's when we started our relationship and it grew from there.
I think some of my most memorable times with you is really when we're in Portland and we're like with your family and with your people because It's like, you know how earlier in this podcast, you're like, not everybody gets that. Not everybody gets to see that of you. Like, your friends and your family do. And I feel like that's when I get, like, the most happy, joyful, like just like I feel like you get rejuvenated when you're around them. I think like anyone would if you moved away from your family.
Yeah, until they get annoying.
Yeah, until they get annoying. But I think
What was that about? So you think they're
no,
annoying?
I don't think they're annoying. I'm just saying I understand. Like, yeah, absolutely. And I know those times when you're ready to come back home. But I think those are some of my favorite memories with us is just seeing you around your people. I love being able to see you like that around anyone else other than me too. Anyways, I think that's cool. This one's funny. Who likes who better? I think I like you better than you like
Of course you think that. But I don't know how you think that.
I just do. It's because like I said, I'm just a words of affirmation person. Like, I mean, you tell me you love me, but you could tell me 20 times more a day.
So you're a words of affirmation person. That means you like me more?
No, I'm saying that I feel like I show.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Communicatively. Is that even a word?
I don't know.
I feel like I show that. I feel like I'm a lot more vocal. Like, I feel like you're a lot more, you do things for me. You tell me you love me. I feel like you're an acts of service guy.
So I'm going to ask that person a question. So if you show somebody you like somebody more by your actions or your words?
I understand that. And you tell me that all the time. I feel like I show action-wise too. But
You do. I'm not saying you don't. But what you explained, I would rather some action than
No,
words.
I hear you. That's fair. I think we both like each other a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. How do you feel about this, Kadeem? Because I feel like this is a hot take that's been brought up on the show's social media. You know what I mean? Because you, like you said, you a cool guy over here.
I guess.
Payton's boyfriend is so boring based off his personality and him being a buzzkill. Why?
I mean, I don't know why people think I'm boring and I really don't care. And that person that probably asked that question probably doesn't even show their face on their Instagram. So, I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
you should see Kadeem's face right now. He's like, okay, next
I
question.
I like being boring. I like being in the house. That's fine with me.
That's fair. How do you feel about my rebranding?
I mean, it's fine. I don't feel no type of way about it. I like it. I think you should have done things earlier, and but
right. You think I should have been doing my rebrand years ago, not just.
I mean, not really a rebrand. I feel like you should have been more active in doing things that you're doing now years ago.
I agree. And you told me that, but of course,
You don't listen.
I know. All right, this comment. She said, I waited 6.5 years for my guy to propose. How long will you wait? But I feel like,
that's a question for you.
Oh, I guess it is. I mean, I'll wait. I mean, I want to be married for a little bit before we decide to have kids and stuff. But I'll wait when we're ready, because even like you said, you're like, I'll propose when I'm ready. I think you'll propose when we're ready, I
mean, I guess.
Because if I'm not ready, you're not going to propose to me.
You've been ready since the day I met you. So.
Yeah, I'm glad that you know that.
I mean, I wouldn't say ready. You've been saying you're ready. I wouldn't say you're ready. You were ready.
Yeah. I just love you a lot. All right, what is your zodiac sign?
Aquarius.
And I'm a Leo. Do you feel like do you believe in that stuff?
No.
Why do you not believe in that? We are literally the exact opposite on zodiac signs, and we're the perfect match. How do you not believe that? It's in the science.
What science?
In the stars, Kadeem.
I don't believe in that. I think everybody's different. I know a lot of Aquariuses that are different than me.
But you're just a different, like, you might be an alien, for real. That's how different you are from everyone else.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
So
I think
to
that's
answer
where
your
I'll leave that.
question, no, I don't believe in it.
All right, last question. Who said I love you first? Kadeem did.
I don't remember that.
I do. I remember vividly. You said it first, but I'm sure you probably felt bad and said it.
I don't think I said it first, but
I don't think
it's
I
okay
said
if
it first.
It's okay if I said it first.
I don't remember. Do you remember we went on our first date?
You said it was Chipotle?
No, it was at Mod. Well, it wasn't necessarily. It wasn't really even like a date. It was just the first place that you took me and bought my food. So I guess it's a date.
I guess I don't really think that's a date. But.
Yeah, I really don't remember like our first sit down date though. Who cooks better?
Answer it.
I don't cook.
I mean, you cook more than me, but
When you make burgers, they're fire.
I don't cook much, and you don't cook much. But you cook more than me, but I cook better.
You think so? You had mentioned to me that you wanted to try to start cooking more. Do you still want to do that?
Well, yeah, because you don't. So, I mean, what we going to eat?
I mean...
You going to keep eating out every day?
Yeah. It's just because, like, it's hard because I feel like I always grew up and you too, like, we've talked about this. Like, my parents always stopped and we always got something fast food to eat because we were always coming from practices and all types of stuff.
We didn't talk about that because I didn't eat out a lot.
I know. We did talk about it because you said that we didn't do that.
Yeah, and I was in the gym more than you, so I don't get that excuse.
I mean, it's not an excuse. That's just the reality of what happened. That's the truth.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Okay.
You're not very good at podcasting. You're supposed to go back and forth.
I've been talking this whole time.
So when it comes to the show, who's your favorite on the show out of John J. Rich, Kyle?
I mean, I wouldn't say a favorite, but I think I have the best relationship with Rich.
Yeah, because we've gone on a couple of dates.
Yeah, he invited us over to his house a couple times for events or just to hang out, and he took us to dinner a couple times. And he tried to get to know me, and
Totally.
I appreciate that.
How did you feel about like when we all went to drink together?
I don't really remember.
You were lit.
Well, I do remember a little bit. I know I was in everybody's face.
You were not in everyone's face.
I know I was in John Jay's face. I was recording a video of me and John Jay.
I mean, you was having a grand old time. You weren't in his face. You were just taking a little selfie video.
Was Rich there?
Rich was there for a little bit, but I don't know if you had really saw him yet.
Kyle was there. I think Kyle left early, and then Dutch was there too.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know if Dutch came up to the suite.
He did come up because I was recording with him too.
I think that was really fun for like the rest of the crew to kind of see a little bit of the walls taken down from you.
I mean, that was kind of a little bit overboard for me. Nobody won't see that again, but yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. And I know we had talked about too, like bringing up, you said you wanted to address the podcast because I mistakenly told you that Kyle's husband, Scott, was like.
Yeah. Yeah, so
the EA Sports.
Yeah, so for anybody that plays Madden or any EA Sports game, and you know the EA Sports guy that said EA Sports is in the game. Mm-hmm. Payton told me that was Kyle's husband, Scott. And I've been playing Madden and playing EA Sports games since I could remember. And I remember one time Payton had like a birthday party or something.
It was my promotion party when I got promoted to be on the air.
Some type of party at our house, and everybody came over, and they came over. And I had a couple of drinks, and I see Kyle and Scott over there, so I walk over there, and I'm like, "Oh my God, you're the EA Sports guy." And then they're kind of like looking at me like they're not saying that he's not the EA Sports guy, but they're just kind of looking at me like, and I just keep going on and on about it, and then after that, I think it was a couple of days after, where Payton had found out that he wasn't that guy, and I was just so embarrassed. And every time I see Kyle and Scott, I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing that.
But first of all, and I feel like that's on me because I didn't know. Like, I just knew. I thought I had posed it as he's a voiceover guy, like that, like the EA Sports is in the game. He does stuff like that. Like, he's literally doing the Jonas Brothers tour right now.
You said he was the EA Sports guy. You said that. If you didn't say that, I would never even.
No, I understand, and I'm sorry, babe, because that was not.
You should be sorry about that because that was embarrassing.
I know, I hear you.
I'm still embarrassed to this day.
Well, you shouldn't be embarrassed.
Like, I can't show my face around Kyle.
Why? Yes, you can.
I'm embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed. Stop right now.
And you know, every time that I see them, I'm like, I'm sorry.
I know. Who cares? And plus, you had a little bit to drink anyway. That's partially your fault.
No, it's not. Because if I didn't have anything to drink, I would have done that.
I hear you. Sorry, baby. But anyways, I feel like this was fun. I feel like I enjoyed being able to be intentional with taking the time to actually sit and just talk about some stuff. Yeah,
I think if we're going to do this again, I think we need for the listeners out there, I think we need some juicier questions.
I agree. We just need to come. I think I should come a little bit more prepared.
Yeah, this is
just write down my questions or write down the topics because I definitely didn't do that.
Or you come up with some stuff to talk about too because, I'm doing this for, this
for
ain't
me.
This ain't for me.
So what do you think about when people say that you're shy?
I mean, I don't think nothing about it.
You don't think you're shy?
I know I'm not. I think people get it mixed up shy and quiet are two totally different things. I can have a conversation with somebody and I'm not I don't get nervous talking to people. I'm not. I think that's shy. I'm just
totally.
A lot of the time I don't have something to say or there ain't nothing to say unless somebody say something to me or start a conversation. But that's not always how it is. Sometimes I do start a conversation. Sometimes I have something to say. So
I think it just depends on, the vibe and who we're around. And
yeah, right now on the podcast, I don't have nothing to say, but if something said to me, I'm gonna address it.
Did you have fun? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. All right. Well, thanks, babe, for doing this with me and for me.
Yeah. Did I have a choice?
Yeah, you did. You could have said no, and then I would have had to come back in here and been like, Kadeem said no, and then I would have been annoyed, and then it would have been a whole thing.
I feel like I did said no.
I don't think you said no. I think you were down to do it because you knew I needed to do it.
Yeah. I like the group that you're working with. So
thanks. I do too.
That's partly why I did it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Well, thanks, babe.
No problem.
Love you.
Everybody follow me on Instagram.
You don't want to say love you back?
Love you too.
Oh, yeah. Plug yourself on Instagram.
Just my name, Kadeem Strickland. Everybody.
At Kadeem Strickland.
At Kadeem Strickland.
And then on TikTok, because we have a joint TikTok account, go follow us at Kadeem and Payton on TikTok. I think that's what it is.
We ain't doing nothing on there because we're not consistent.
But we will be.
I mean.
Okay, it's at Deem and Pay. It's our nicknames. Deem and Pay.
All right, yeah. Well, Instagram is Kadeem Strickland.
All right.
There you go.
All right. This was fun. See you in a couple weeks.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.